What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, let me tell you, I that whole Curtis Jordan scene pissed me off. I'm so over it at this point. Um, every time Jordan and Curtis get together, like they get around each other, it starts out cool. It starts out okay. It starts out well, but you just know it's not going to end that way. It never does with them. Never does it end well. Um, because every time they get together and Jordan would say something or do something, Curtis will always throw an accusation out there. He will always take it to another level than what it is. He came there with an invitation, to give her an invitation to the wedding and whatnot. And my whole thought was, the audacity. Like, why would she want to go to your wedding? Like, she didn't even want the divorce. You wanted the divorce. She obviously still got feelings for him, so why go there to see him marry somebody else? Absolutely not. I would have been like, hell to the no. Thank you, but no thank you. Um, so then they start talking about the whole hook killer nonsense. And, Jordan is still pissed with Alexis for publishing that letter because now she feels like it made their investigation that much more tougher because once she published that letter, now you're getting people, coming in with the fake tips, the fake letters, trying to act like they're the hook killer or, you know what I mean? Just nonsense. Now they got to comb through all this fake stuff and check out every little tip that they get that turns up nothing, pretty much. So, she's still upset about that, and I can't say I totally blame her for it. Because now it just put them in a bind. So, Jordan pretty much told Curtis, like, she got her theories and stuff like that, and of what she think, and who she think could be a killer, and suspects, and stuff like that. She got that. But he wants to know who. Like, what's her theories on this? Like, what is she thinking about this case? And he got mad because she won't tell him what she's thinking about this case. Like, she won't give up what the cops think. She won't give up details of the investigation. She's not giving him nothing. So of course he started talking about, oh, well, you bend the rules when it suits you. You bend the rules when it's convenient for you and stuff like that. I'm like, here he go with the bullshit, throwing shit in her face. That's all he does. Every time they get around each other, he accuse her of something or he throw the past in her face. Like stuff that happened, the reason they got divorced in the first place. He throws that in her face. It's so annoying. It's like you're mad at her for doing her fucking job. Like, dude, you are no longer a private investigator. You are not on the PCPD. You are a civilian now. You are a nightclub owner. She cannot tell you what she and her department think about an active investigation. She cannot tell you that. And I don't blame her. I would hope no cop would tell a civilian that. You know what I'm saying? Even when crimes happen in my city, the police chief, the mayor, they would do a press conference and they would give the public bits of information about the investigation. They tell the public what they feel that they need to know, what the public need to know. They're not going to give you blow by blow details of what they think, how the investigation is going. Like, they're not going to give you details about the investigation. The mayor in my city, the chief of police, they don't do that. And I would hope no cop or mayor would do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to play it close to the vest, especially when you're dealing with attempted murder investigations. You got to play that shit close. You got to hold all the cards close to you. Because if you show your hand too early, you're fucked. So Curtis need to understand her position. She's a police commissioner. She can't tell you everything. He talking about, oh, do it for Trina's sake and stuff. Don't try to put Trina into this. And looking at this episode, I'm glad Jordan didn't say nothing to him because look what Curtis did. The first chance he got, he bumps in, like he goes to see Alexis. They meet up at the Port Charles Grill, and he tells her, well, the PCPD know more than what they're saying. That's why I'm glad Jordan didn't tell him nothing. Because you ran straight to the media. Alexis is now a part of the press. And you gonna tell her that the cops know more than what they saying. That's why I'm glad Jordan didn't say shit to him about it. Because this is what you do. You rather go run to the media and go run your mouth. Like, Curtis is ill. He just be irritating me. And I'm happy that Jordan sat down. She looked at that invitation and she declined to go to the wedding. She didn't RSVP. She declined. And I'm glad she not gonna go. I'm glad she not. There's no point in her going because for one, she still got feelings for him. Two, she know Portia's keeping a secret from him. And three, it's just too much to sit there and watch your ex, who you still got feelings for, and you know that his bride is lying to him, it's just too much to sit there and try to act like you happy for them when you know damn well you're not. So it's better off, you just better off not going. Because I wouldn't have went either. So anyway, moving on from that. I love me some Ava. Ava, her and Trina was at the plaza shopping and stuff, doing a little Christmas shopping, hanging out. And Ava assured her, she said, listen, you ain't got to worry about no hook killer. You ain't got to worry about none of that because I got a gun in my purse. Yo, I love me some Ava, yo. Ava, stay ready. Ava said, listen, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. She got the strap on her. She said, fuck that. Let somebody run up. They going to get done. I love me some Ava. She got the gun on her. I love it. So they sitting there talking, because they haven't seen each other in a little while. So Rory pops up. And, Ava was like, listen, let me give y'all breathing room for a minute. So Rory pops up, and, it's him and Trina's 3-month anniversary, I guess, of them dating. And he wants to take her out to dinner and stuff like that. I like their relationship. I do. I like Rory and Trina together. I'm not going to lie. But it's quite obvious that her heart is still with Spencer. And, Ava told her. Even Ava told her. She was like, listen, what you and Rory got, she said, I wish I had that. Somebody who can tell me how they really feel. Open up. And, Trina was like, shit, Rory's a good dude. He is. Far as we know. And I say that because we don't know much about him. Like, we don't know nothing about his life. But far as what I've seen of him, he seemed like a genuinely good dude. But, I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop about him because we don't know diddly squat about him. Mama, daddy, siblings, like, we don't know shit. Like, where you from? Like, we don't know nothing. It's like, them people just fall out from the clear blue sky. That's Rory right now. We literally know nothing. But, Trina admitted that as good of a dude as Rory is, she can't stop thinking about Spencer. She can't put him out of her mind. And Ava pretty much told her, like, listen, Spencer is a chaotic dude. Like, he's the chaos type. Like, he's the toxic type. And she was like, I don't think you need that in your life, pretty much. And I get where Ava coming from. Because it's true. As much as a lot of people like Spencer and Trina together, he is toxic. And he is chaotic. He's a Cassadine. They come with a lot of drama being attached to that family because you always got to deal with the Victors, the Nikolases of the world. When you're dealing with Spencer, that comes as a package. You know what I'm saying? So whatever drama Victor and Nikolas are going through, it spills over onto Spencer. And it's going to spill over into their potential relationship if they get together. So that's something to take in consideration. Like, do you really want to deal with that kind of drama? I'm just saying. Like, do you really want to deal with that? So you got to ask yourself that. Do I think Trina can handle it? Yes. Do I think her mama and daddy and all them will be happy about it? No. But she's an adult, So if one day she chooses to be with Spencer, everybody just going to have to shut up and deal with it. Because that's going to be her choice. Like I said, I like her with Rory. I think he's good for her. He's the peaceful part of her life. But I also like her with Spencer, too. I think they have dope chemistry. So it's like, it's kind of hard, But toxic is toxic. So, of course, Victor is still plotting with his little old ass. Him and that damn deputy mayor. Somebody need to whoop her ass. I'm about tired of her. Like, Laura need to just give her a good slap. Because she was updating him, basically telling him, like, Holly's out of commission at this point. The cops think that the diamond, the necklace is destroyed. And Victor don't care at this point. He said, listen, my plan, he said, this is unacceptable. My plan's still going to forge ahead. Like, we still going to move on this. And the deputy mayor got some type of plan because she was like, listen, I already got shit in motion to keep Laura busy and whatnot. She had made a phone call. She was like, I called in a favor. I did what I had to do. I got it handled. So of course, Victor, every time he see Ava, he got to stroll on over to her, and taunt her about her marriage and stuff like that, about how it's over and, Nikolas is moving on and stuff. Ava was not sweating him. Ava was really not sweating Victor. She was like, listen, Nikolas can move on. You keep telling me Nikolas moving on or whatever. She said, I don't do jealousy. She was like, I don't give a damn. I love how Ava keep her poker face with him though, because she don't let Victor really get to her. Like, his words don't sometimes bother her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just him being Victor, being an ass, trying to taunt her. So anyway, back in Pentonville, um, Cyrus was checking in with Spencer and stuff like that. You know, he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to give you your breathing room and stuff." Spencer is so naive when it comes to Victor, because Cyrus was like, you know, I hope you realize what side of the family you can trust now. And and Spencer is still naive about this. Like, he still believes there's no way Victor could have tried to have Laura killed. I'm like, sir, you need to open your eyes when it comes to your uncle. Like, I'm just saying. Like, you really need to open your eyes. Like, this dude is wicked. Like, you really think he wouldn't try to kill Laura? Like, come on now. He don't care for her at all. Like, Spencer needs to start opening his eyes, and I thought prison might wake him up a bit, make him a lot more smarter, because I'm like, sir, you need to realize the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Victor ain't doing nothing but using your ass as a pawn. That's all he doing. So Cyrus, you know, gave him a gift, because Cyrus was like, listen, I hope me and you know, we kind of bonded in here. He said, when you do get out, I hope, you know, we can continue to be cool with each other. And he even gave him a gift. And, you know, Spencer like, oh, I can't take this. He said, well, technically it ain't for you. He said it's for Trina. It was, what's her names? It was a pair of turtle doves, which looked nice as hell. And he basically told Spencer, he said, you keep one of the turtle doves and you give the other one to Trina. I love that. I thought the gift was very nice. And it was heartfelt too. I was like, look at Cyrus getting a heart. I still don't trust his ass, because all this redemption nonsense he talking, I don't trust it. Because Cyrus is slick. I don't believe for 1 minute that he totally changed, but I do think the gift was nice as hell. You know, and even Spencer liked it because he felt like, you know, Trina would love it. But he feels like it's not right to give it to her because she moved on. I'm like, Spencer, that girl still wants you and you want her. Like, give her the damn gift. You know what I'm saying? Go make a play for that girl. Usually I'm not here for a love triangle, but I'm like, you know, not unless it's done right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no B&B type love triangle. Nah, them shits is stupid. But this one, I feel like this one would be good. Him, Rory, and Trina, I think that would be interesting. But yeah, I was fucking with it. I said, go ahead and give him that turtle dove. Until Victor had to come in and ruin the moment, talking about, oh, I got, you know, news about your future, is what he was trying to tell Spencer. And, you know, he told Cyrus, he said, no, you can stay. My guess is whatever he came near to talk to Spencer about had something to do with whatever Ashby got up her sleeve. It might. Because she wants to keep Laura busy. Well, getting Spencer out of jail early might help keep her busy. Who knows? But this ain't nothing but another part of Victor's plan, because all he's doing is using Spencer at this point. That's all he doing. So anyway, moving on from that, here go fucking Jeff Weber had the audacity to show up at Spring Ridge to see Heather. And he gonna tell Heather, oh, stay away from my family. Let me tell y'all why I love this scene. I loved it because Heather Weber was reading Jeff for filth. And I fucking loved it. Heather went off on Jeff and I loved it. Like, she told him about himself. Like, how you gonna come near, tell her to stay away from your family? She was like, the same family that you have had no contact with for the past 20 plus years. I loved it. Heather was giving it to him. Because she was like, the thing about Jeff is, she told him, she was like, you love the idea of being a family man. But when shit get hard, shit get tough with the family, that's when you cut and run. I loved it. She gave it to him. She was like, you wasn't there for our son, you know, for Steve. And I don't know where Steve at. I think he's still in prison up in Memphis. I'm like, damn, how many years he got? Because he been in that bitch for almost 10 years. I'm like, damn, how many years did they give him? It's time to bring Steven Weber back. I'm just saying. Like, a mention of him or something, because it's time to bring him home. But yeah, Heather went the fuck off on him. She was like, you was never there for Liz's major moments. She said you were not there for your grandkids' major moments. Like, she was basically calling his ass out. How you gonna tell her to stay away from your family when you haven't been around your family? I loved it. Heather, I'm going to tell you right now, I love this. Allie Mills has been killing it as Heather Weber. I'm just going to put it out there. She's been killing that shit, and I love it. Heather came back with a bang this time around because I'm feeling it. And she told that man about himself. And he going to sit there, oh, I'm still telling you, stay away from my family. Jeff, keep it pushing. She already told you about yourself. Keep walking. So he was shocked when they wheeled Ryan out there. And as soon as Jeff left, here go Heather coming over to Ryan, whispering in his ear and stuff like that, talking about, oh, they would have a very interesting conversation if he could talk. And Ryan was sitting there clenching his finger, like balling his fingers, like balling his hands up. Yo, Oh my god, if they were to make Ryan and Heather a thing, like have them collaborate with each other, Lord have mercy. Look out, poor Charles. Ooh, that would, I'm telling y'all, Heather and Ryan together, that is a merger from hell. I'm telling you, they would set poor Charles a fucking blaze, and I would be here for every second of it too. Them two nutballs running around that town. Sonny, everybody, y'all all better double down on security in that bitch. I'm just saying, everybody in that town y'all better empty the bank account for security. I'm just saying, y'all better empty the kids' college fund, do whatever you got to do, take out a second mortgage, take out a loan, take out some more credit cards, do what you got to do, but y'all gonna need a whole armored guard out that bitch if them two get together. I'm just saying, they will blow that town up. They both nutty as a fruitcake too. Yo, let me tell y'all something. I dream about this. I would just love to be a fucking writer on this show. I'm just saying, I would love it. The ideas I can come up with, I would just love it. Because you know what? I would definitely find a way to put them together. Maybe not romantically, but as partners in crime. Oh, I could. Oh my goodness, the shit that I would write to have them do. That hospital, General Hospital, the hospital itself would be over capacity with them two. I'm just saying, the amount of people that they would injure and damn near kill. Oh my god, let me stop. Cause listen, I'm just getting these little ideas in my head as I'm talking right now. And I'm like, damn, I could see so many people on a gurney right now because of that. So anyway, moving on from that, Esme still playing her little games, laying on the bed moaning and groaning and shit. And Elizabeth came in and she seen the empty bottle of the prenatal vitamins. And they thought that Esme took all them vitamins. Liz was like, oh, we gonna have to pump her stomach. Yo, the way Esme jumped up, that shit was hilarious. Like, Liz stayed playing with her. Like, the way she jumped up, and they figured, they like, she bullshitting yet again. She was like, yeah, I took one of the pills and stuff like that and threw the rest of them away. Liz was shocked that Esme even took a pill. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, oh, you seem like you actually do care about this child. Esme looked all offended, like, yeah, of course I fucking care about my child. And besides, that child is her leverage. And she told Liz that. She was like, shit, without this child, Nikolas is gonna kill her ass. So she trying to play mind games and stuff like that and basically told Liz about the parapet. You know, trying to tell Liz about what happened that night with the parapet and stuff and how Ava was involved and all that mess. And Liz wanted to know what the hell she was talking about. Nikolas tried to chime in, oh, she lying. We ain't got time for your lies. So, of course, he trying to usher Liz out of there to go get her some more prenatal vitamins. And Liz was like, listen, we're going to talk about this shit later. She was like, we not done. So, at this point, Nikolas is about sick of Esme. He said, listen, you made a big mistake running your little mouth. And Esme told him, she was like, listen, bitch, I ain't scared of you. Because at this point, she was like, listen, y'all all gonna go down. She said, you going down, Ava going down. She said, shit, even Miss Nurse Nightingale going down. And that's what irritates me about Elizabeth, because I'm like, you're involving yourself in this. You're making yourself an accessory to a crime. Like, you're putting yourself in jeopardy right now. All for what, Nikolas? Like, come on now, don't be no fool. Because my ass, I wouldn't be sitting up in jail for nobody. You got me fucked up. Yeah, Esme has a very big mouth. So I would be careful. You better lawyer up, call Scott, and see what your legal options are before the shit hit the fan, because it's only a matter of time. So basically, she trying to tell Nikolas that she want a Christmas tree. You know, she want to be festive because she love Christmas. She wants a live tree, decorations, and she want to pick out the tree. Nikolas was like, hell no. And she was telling him about her childhood, you know, trying to play that little sympathy card. So Nikolas just walked out the room, and she had that little freaky ass vision of Ryan. And she basically told Ryan, like, she got a plan. She definitely going to use this to her advantage, because my guess is if she goes to pick out the tree herself, she going to find a way to slip away from Nikolas and his people. You know what I'm saying? Like, all she need is one opportunity to get outside that house. That's all she need. And, you know, that's her escape route. Because like I said before, Esme crafty as shit. She going to find a way out of nowhere. Like, you see what she did with them bed sheets. She done shimmied her little ass down the side of a castle. Yo, I will never. Yo, that scene just. Oh my god, this chick was making a little rope out of bed sheets. I'm like, look at her, just shimmying too. I said, how the hell you try to shimmy down a whole castle? The girl is crafty. Um, so anyway, Liz was getting the prenatals and shit, and she done bumped into Jeff. Jeff just need to go. Like, sir, she don't want to talk to you. You ain't no daddy of hers. Go sit down somewhere, old man. Um. So anyway, moving on from that. Finn and Alexis was talking. And she was asking him, like, has he talked to Liz or whatever? And he was like, nah, me and Liz ain't talked for weeks because he felt like they're, they kind of disconnected. He's trying to process everything that's going on, all the information he just found out about his wife's affair. And Liz is trying to process all of this that's going on with her parents and the affair and everything else. So they just haven't been connected. And Alexis was trying to tell him, like, well, you need to reach out to her because if y'all keep on growing apart, y'all not going to sustain a relationship like that. And I totally get it because that's true. But, Finn feels like she's starting to turn Nikolas more. You know what I'm saying? Because him and Alexis started talking about the whole Esme situation and Liz being attacked on the pier. And he's trying to figure out what piece of the puzzle are they missing in this story. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to figure that out. So he feels like he may have figured that out. And it all points back to Nikolas. Because he noticed that Liz has been definitely been turning to Nikolas more lately. And he want to know what's good with y'all. Like, why y'all being around each other so much now? So he popped up at Windermere to get some answers from Nikolas about what the hell going on. And I don't blame Finn on that part. You know what I'm saying? Because Liz has been spending an awful lot of time with Nikolas. So her and Finn need to figure out where they going with this little relationship that they doing. Like, are they done? Or, like, what we doing? So anyway, moving on from that, Stella was up in there, getting her little checkup, her 1-year exam. And Portia was, trying to talk to Marshall about getting genetic counseling again. So Stella wanted to know what the hell going on with that. Like, what you mean genetic counseling? Because Portia feels like, modern medicine has come a long way since, when Marshall first got diagnosed with schizophrenia. So she feels like maybe he should get some genetic counseling because it could maybe help him tell him some new things that wasn't around back then. But, Marshall not here for it. And Stella pretty much told Portia, well, if, respect his wishes. Like, if he doesn't want to do it, then you got to respect it. I felt like something going on with that. Something ain't right. Because why Stella just cave in like that so fast? That's normally not how she do. She usually pushes and prods somebody like, oh, well, if Portia think that there might be something new that you can learn, maybe you should do it. But no, she was giving up too easy. Talking about, well, if he don't want to do it, then let it go. That's not Stella's style. Stella don't usually let nothing go. And the look that Marshall gave Portia when they hopped on the elevator, he hiding something. Like, either he hiding something and Stella know about it, or they both hiding something that they don't want DNA or genetics to find out. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I always get that feeling every time Stella and Marshall are around each other. I get the feeling that they know something that happened back in the day that they not talking about. You know what I'm saying? That they don't want to talk about. Something with that shit ain't right. Did they sleep? I wonder if they slept together back in the day. That's what keeps playing in the back of my mind. Did they ever have relations? I wonder. And they just don't. I was about to say something, but I wonder. Is it possible? It is possible that they bumped uglies back in the day, and Mr. Curtis might actually be Stella's biological child, maybe? I don't know. Something always creeping in the back of my mind with them two. Like, they hiding something. And the mere fact that she knew all along that he was still alive and all that shit, like, something ain't right. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. But we may find out. So anyway, until next time, I will see you all later. Hope you all have a great night. Peace.